The judge laughed in his face. "Do you even understand what's being said, Mr. Hayes?" But 7 minutes later, she'd be in handcuffs. Because the man she tried to humiliate in open court wasn't just listening. He was investigating. And she had no idea she signed her own downfall. The judge stared down at him from her bench, voice sharp as broken glass. "Do you even understand what's being said, Mr. Hayes?" He didn't flinch. Elijah Moore stood tall in the center of the courtroom, dark-skinned, calm, silent, wearing a worn charcoal suit that carried stories more powerful than medals. Around him, the room froze. Not a whisper, not a breath. The judge smirked, dragging her eyes over him like he was beneath her robe. "This is a court of law, not a place for appearances." Still, he didn't speak. Not when she mocked his education. Not when she called him boy. Not even when she butchered his name with pride. But then, as the room grew thick with discomfort, Elijah finally moved. He reached slowly into his jacket. The bailiff twitched. The judge leaned back, her smugness wobbling. Then he placed it on the bench, a black leather badge wallet. When it opened, the entire courtroom leaned in. Inside, a Department of Justice Internal Affairs badge, federal credentials, and an active investigation order, signed by the very judge now trembling behind the bench. "I came to observe," Elijah said, voice calm as steel. "But now I'm forced to intervene." Gasps. 2 agents rose from the gallery, revealing themselves. The bailiff stepped aside. "You are under investigation for racial bias and abuse of power," Elijah said. The judge opened her mouth, then saw the second document. Her signature, authorizing federal observers in her courtroom. She had signed her own downfall. And as she was read her rights by the very man she tried to belittle, no one clapped. No cheers. Only silence. Because what they witnessed wasn't revenge. It was justice, delivered with grace and fire. And Elijah Moore, he didn't just walk into court. He walked into history. Like this if you believe power doesn't need to shout. Share it to honor silent heroes like Elijah. Comment justice if this story moved you. And subscribe so these voices are never silenced again.